Here with linebacker Dylan Meyer to preview the 2026 Concordia football season. As we record this about a week away from the first game of the new season, it's your second year at Concordia. Let's just start with how you wound up here. I know you had been at some other places. What made Concordia a good place for you to finish out your college career?
Yeah, obviously one of the positive things is being close to home. Family can come watch, my last couple seasons. Kind of one of the things that drove me to come here was really just the coaching staff. Being recruited to some other schools, you learn some things, that you want to see and hear, and other things that you catch on that's just kind of almost lies. Not to hate on any program or anything. When I met with the coaching staff, I actually was really, really sick, and I told them I was supposed to come on a visit, and I told them hey, I'm really, really sick, and they're like, hey, I don't care, I want to meet you. And I came in, and they shook my hand even though I was sick, and just after talking with them, I really, really fell in love with the coaching staff. They didn't come out and oh, we're going to guarantee you this. They're like, hey, we think you can do this, but you got to put in the work. So that was something that really stood out to me, that they didn't just come out and say, oh yeah, you're going to do this. It was, hey, we think you can do this, but you're going to have to put in the work yourself. So that's something that really stood out to me.
Can you describe your journey just a little bit through college and again, what has maybe made this enjoyable?
Yeah, it's definitely been a journey, not the one I thought it was going to be, but coming out of high school, I started out at a Division II called Bemidji State. I was playing fullback up there. I was there for a semester. Decided I wanted to go back to linebacker, so I went to the community college route. Went to Iowa Western, spent a year and a half there, and then after community college, went out to Shattern State, Nebraska. Spent 2 years there, and then now I'm here. So
it all worked out.
It did.
So what have you maybe enjoyed most about your time here? A little over a year now.
Yeah, I think just thinking about it this summer, thinking it's my last year. You want to go on top and you want to do your best, but just thinking back to it, I think the thing that I've enjoyed the most and I'm gonna miss the most is just being around the guys. There's nothing like it. That's one thing about playing college sports is you come into college you are new, but right away you have 100 and something brand new friends. You're not a freshman there's nothing wrong with that. Coming in your roommate and that's about it, and you got to meet friends a little bit harder. Mm-hmm. So I think that's one thing that I've enjoyed the most is just bonding with the team and getting close with the guys and hanging out with them. Something simple like watching a football game on TV. That's probably what I missed the most and enjoyed the most.
So in year one, 2025 season, you were able to earn all conference honors, led the GPAC in tackles for loss. What was just your reaction to what you were able to accomplish your first year here?
Yeah, coming into it, I just wanted to get on the field as much as I could, and just wanted to do my job. Simple as that. I wasn't really trying to get the most tackles for loss or anything like that. I've never been a big stats player. Oh, I need to get this many tackles or anything like that. I've always just kind of been the player, and no matter what, just do your job, and it's all going to work out.
You mentioned you wanted to play linebacker. How has this scheme and Coach Ostin's defense kind of fit what you do well? It really fits me. One of the things I like about Coach O is he doesn't want you to necessarily play robotic. He kind of every player is different, the way they play things. He does want you to do certain techniques right and certain things like that, but he just lets you play, lets you play freely, and then he also likes hearing your input, what you're thinking, what you're seeing. That's one of the things I really, really like about Coach O. You ended ended last season on a good game too, beating Northwestern and 4 sacks for yourself. How did that maybe give you confidence as you go into this year?
Yeah, it gave me huge confidence. During the game you don't realize kind of what you're doing, and then after the game it kind of hits you. You're like, holy cow, that's what I did. So it kind of didn't really hit me at first, and then towards the end of the game But going into the season, it gave me a lot of confidence. I'm like, you know what, like I belong here. Like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So it gave me a lot of confidence.
Just looking at this defense, certainly every year you have to replace some guys. You've had a little bit of a slow start with an injury, but what have you maybe noticed and observed from what you see with this defense?
Yeah, we have a lot of returners coming back. We lost a couple players, and you can never truly replace a player because everyone's different. Every player is different. But one of the key things going into the spring ball was we needed to build depth. And just from going from spring ball to now, truly just seeing a lot of these younger guys step up. And it's not them just being a better athlete or anything like that. It's just them keeping it simple, them just learning their job and doing their job correctly.
Just from last year, what was your experience like playing at Bulldog Stadium and also getting to go to some of these other GPAC schools?
It's really cool. It's actually really cool just to be able to go to different environments, just kind of see how they are. And in a way, I've kind of been lucky. I've been able to kind of travel around the country and go play in all these other stadiums. Going back to the Bulldog Stadium, my first game ever was the night game, and I've never had any night game like that ever. Just the light show, just the home crowd. It was crazy. Like I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it right now. I'm getting excited for the first game coming up. So
for this team, I know there have been other guys talking about a hunger of kind of breaking through and making the playoffs. The last couple years have certainly been successful, but I don't know if that's something you guys talk about, but what do you have to do to have the kind of success that you envision this year as a team?
Yeah, it's as simple as this. Everyone's just got to do their job. That's as simple as that. No one has to make outstanding plays, all this. What those outstanding plays come from is just simply just doing your job. You don't have to do anything crazy, but just simply doing your job. You just got to look at one game at a time. Just, hey, right now our only focus is Waldorf. We're not even looking at week 3, 4, 5. Like I couldn't even tell you who we play week 3. I just know week 2 we have a bye week. But right now, all I know is week 1 is Waldorf.
How about academically? Hopefully this is correct. Exercise science major.
It's actually recreational and sports management.
Okay,
Sorry.
so
No.
what do you feel like might be next for you?
Yeah.
When you hope maybe putting that degree to use?
So I want to get into like training athletes, either getting into like the strength conditioning world or like personal training, like younger kids or like high school athletes that want to go on and play college or just be better athletes in their high school programs.
All right, I've got some quick hitter type of questions. Okay. Where did you go for a summer vacation?
I went to Oregon and Idaho. I took a fishing trip with my dad. Went up there for a couple days and then went down to, went out to California, took a batch trip out there. My best friend got married, so I actually had to give a best man speech. Was a little nervous, but did great on it. So those are my vacations for the summer.
All right, you can only pick one restaurant or fast food type of place to eat at for the rest of your life. What would you choose?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I'm gonna say Who Hot. I really like Who Hot for some reason.
If you could only watch one show for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Ooh, that's a really good one. I really like Lone Survivor.
How about a singer or band that has gotten the most run on your playlist lately?
Ooh, it's gonna be. It all kind of depends on what mood I'm in. Any kind of country music, I'm always listening to. Now, kind of like from an upbeat mood or at the gym, it's got to be some kind of like rock music.
What's favorite class that you've had at Concordia? Something in your
yeah, something I'd agree.
Yeah.
Just kind of looking into not necessarily the sports side of things, but like social media, kind of like what social media does to athletes and college athletes and professional athletes. Just kind of looking at the depth of like, oh, this athlete did this, and kind of like the hate they get from it, and then like we'd look into like the player side of it.
Mm-hmm. Is there a famous athlete or celebrity you'd most like to meet?
That's a really good one too. I'm gonna say Mike Tyson or Mike Tyson. That's a really good question. There's so many.
Boxing fan.
Oh yeah, I love Mike Tyson, just his mentality. I would say Mike Tyson or probably Ray Lewis, or actually Luke Kuechly. I'm gonna say him.
What makes Concordia the best school in the country?
For me, it's just the guys. I mean, it's simple as that. It's just being around these guys. Everyone gets along with each other. No one has beef, no fights, no off the field situations. It's just simply all the guys are close, and that's one of the big things I look for is you got to be able to be close with your teammates.
You have a hidden talent.
Hidden talent? I don't have a lot of anything special. I can wink with both eyes.
Okay.
So.
And this last one, hobby outside of football.
I love fishing and hunting. That's my number one hobby is hunting and fishing.